Hello, welcome back to PlayStation Access at E3. I'm Rob, joining us is Hollie.
Hello.
Hollie, we have just seen, potentially, our game of the show. I think, and it's a completely surprise. We had no idea it was coming. We knew the code name for it was like Ocean.
It was booked in on my E3 document as Ocean. That was it, that's all I knew.
It turns out the game is called Beyond Blue, and it is from the same studio that brought you Never Alone.
Yes.
But the amazing thing is, they are in partnership with the BBC.
Yeah.
And this game is affiliated with Blue Planet 2, which is one of the most incredible BBC wildlife television documentary series I've ever seen.
It's actually one of the best wildlife documentaries in the world, ever.
Even by BBC standards, it was incredible. And they have provided footage that wasn't even in Blue Planet 2.
Well, I guess there must be loads of
the studio.
Never got used.
And with the idea of creating a game about exploration, scientific exploration of what is deep below the ocean surface.
Yeah, this isn't necessarily a fantasy game. So the game itself, I originally wanted to see it because I'm a fan of Abzu.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw the trailer or the screenshots I was sent, I was like, right, we're in.
Yeah.
But this isn't the fantasy version.
It's not fantastical. It is fictional. It's set, they said, 10 years in the future. So the scientific technology that you use to explore the bottom of the ocean is slightly more advanced than what we've got today. It's basically humans are at a level where they can go deeper, they can explore for longer, and they can avoid interfering with the wildlife down there. So basically,
now we've got to use bright lights when we go to the bottom of Mariana Trench.
Because you can't see down there, it's pitch black.
And at the moment we're having to use bright lights, and that's scaring away the wildlife, so we're not really getting anywhere. So the 10 years has given them the buffer.
Yeah. And so you basically, in gameplay terms, it means you can go down there and explore all the incredible sights.
Yeah.
And it was kind of hard to get a track on what you're going to be actually doing in the game, because the things he was speaking about were quite incredible. He was saying you're basically, the idea of the game is you're a scientist. Mari.
Yeah.
And you go down there, there's a team of scientists who go down.
Yeah.
And you basically have to research wildlife.
You're on a timed exploration.
There is a story to it. There's an ending to the game. You've got a set number of days to do your research, and you have to explore, document. And he was telling us things like, from Blue Planet 2, we've seen that whales mourn.
Yeah.
And there's an incredible scene in Blue Planet 2 where I think it's a grey whale is dragging around her dead calf, and this calf has been dead a week, and the whale won't let it go. And they document this whale, and she's swimming around with her dead calf, and they can see all the family are sort of sad about it as well. So one of the topics could be you have to investigate, do whales mourn? And if they do, why do they mourn?
Yeah.
And how do they mourn? And then there's other natural phenomena like gatherings of thousands and thousands of sharks at one time. Why are they gathering? What is this behavior about? So basically you are imagine if you got the job to be the person who has to go and research the behaviour for animals for the next BBC Blue Planet series, basically. That sort of thing. But also, just they wanted to capture that sense of wonder and the unknown. Because they said also, more people have walked on the moon than have walked right at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. So it just looks amazing.
Yeah,
it looks so good.
There is a gameplay element to it, where Abzu was very much floaty through the world. So, like Rob said, you are actually out on a research trip. This is not an educational game in that sense. So do remove yourself from that. It has still got the wonderment of a video game to it. It's not an educational tool.
It's not like a school lesson you're getting here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it will be educational.
It's not Encyclopedia Britannica.
No, but it's very much about getting that sense of wonder. They said feeling the soul of the ocean.
Yeah,
that's
what they're trying to do. So you're out on a certain number of days, because there are mechanics to this. Now, they said a day, 1 minute is 1 hour, so a 24-minute playtime is a day.
Yeah.
Now, you've still got to manage your tiredness, for example.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to go out on a night dive. That means you'll then manage your inventory and manage your sleep patterns so that you're sleeping during the day, so you've got the energy to go out at night.
Yeah.
But you could be really tired, so you could send the drones down instead of you going for a dive.
Yes.
You could send the drones, but the drones can't do the things that you can do. And it may be that you've discovered something, and maybe it's not positive, and maybe humans are actually the result of this awful thing that's happening. And then you have that, do I do I tell people what I found? Because it may be that when you put the discovery out there, that the people who are funding your research are like, no, you're basically blaming us for that. So we're going to withdraw our funding, and now you have lost the funding and the opportunity to unlock further research equipment that path would have offered you, that would have allowed you to uncover more things, to dive deeper, genuinely,
systems
there are proper,
feeding into systems.
Yeah, there is a proper game in here. For as much as we've gushed about the ocean, it's all in there, and it's time management, resource management, what you can find when you go out, how you go out.
But they were keen to stress it's not like they don't want to be educating you like you're at school, and it's not a social commentary either.
No.
They're very much their main goal is to have you experience the wonder of the ocean and to explore it.
They want you to do that, and it's very much as well about, they want it to be a kind of a game for everyone. It's not meant to be a difficult game. It's not necessarily that they've had people play their games in the past and they've got towards the end, it's got too difficult and they've just stopped playing. They're not trying to do that here. They want you to be able to play it and play it your way and finish it, enjoy it to the end, which is fair enough.
I can't wait to just be swimming alongside sperm whales and humpback whales and
beluga.
massive gatherings of sharks and stuff, because those scenes in Blue Planet where you get the massive shoal of fish and all the different predators are going in for it. Then at the end, the whale just swallows the whole lot.
And they said they have stuff like that in there.
And stuff that you will see in Blue Planet 2, that behaviour is sort of replicated in the game. And they said because they've taken some sort of like artistic liberties with that behaviour, and they'll say, they've given you things that we maybe don't know yet, and they're allowing you to discover those things. It's really quite a hard game to explain, isn't it? Without sounding like you're just kind of gushing over how beautiful it looks and the ocean.
It's so nice because when you come to E3, you sort of know everything, and everything that gets announced or gets the attention of being announced tends to be really, really big games. And this is just one of those like last minute appointments that I booked in. Yeah. And when you see it, and I'm glad it was Rob that came with me actually to the appointment out of a stroke of luck. Just knew we were going to see something special.
We sat down in the appointment, I was like, lovely chair. And then he started talking about the game, and I gradually got further and further forward on my seat.
Tell me about this, tell me about that, tell me.
It really captured my imagination. Really captured my imagination. I think it's going to be amazing, and I can't wait to play it.
We're definitely going to follow it. We're going to do our very, very best to follow it.
Hopefully we're going to have some gameplay on the channel sometime soon, maybe around Gamescom. They said we might be able to play it around Gamescom.
I will go to Gamescom just for that.
That would be great. Let us know what you think in the comments of Beyond Blue.
I'm really excited.
I'm really, really excited about it. And do stick with us because we've got loads more coming up.